Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 10, Shadow and Eclipses. And the topic which we will see today is the moon and tides. So what is moon? The moon is the earth's natural satellite and its closest neighbor. The surface of the moon is uneven. The plains and mountains are found on the moon. There is no air or water on the moon. Hence, there is no existence of life on it. Now, we shall see about the tides. What are tides and how these tides are formed or how these tides are caused. So, you can see in front of you there are three pictures and you can see there are some movement of water level, and this movement of water level, when it is pulled upward or it is pulled downward, then that is known as tides. The water level when it is low, then it is known as low tide, and the water level when it goes up, then that is known as high tide. Low tide and high tide. We will learn about low tide and high tide. But how these things happens, how these tides occur, how the water level increase or decrease in any area, how do we experience it? That we are going to learn from this video. You can see a picture in front of you in which there is a earth and a moon. We all know that earth has its own gravitational force, due to which it pulls the other object in the universe towards it. Similarly, moon also has its own gravitational force, due to which moon also attracts other objects in the universe. So what happens? The earth and the moon both get attracted to each other, and due to which two high tides and two low tides we experience. But how these things happen actually? What are the processes which we will see now? Here is a live example of 12 hours of recording of a place Canada, in which the water level increases and at the same time the water level decreases. This is a perfect example of high tide and low tide. This is high tide and low tide. Now, how does it happen? It happens because of gravity. You can see the earth which revolves around the sun. The earth and the blue line around it is the ocean, the coastal part, and the shining part is the moon. And we all know that both earth and moon has its own gravitational pull, due to which moon attracts earth and similarly earth attracts moon. So both has their own gravity, but we will concentrate here on the gravitational pull of moon, due to which the moon pulls the earth, water, ocean towards itself. And when the earth rotates, take one complete rotation for a day, then the bulge side will be the high tide, where there will be the low water level, that will be the low tide. But as we see, it does not happen in this way. The reason behind it is, how does it happen? That we will find out now. What happens? There are different points on which there are different amount of gravitational pull, A, B and C. A, has the largest gravitational pull, B the least in comparison to A, and then the C. As we know, A will experience the highest gravity, due to which a high amount of bulges will be formed, high amount. Similarly, few amount of gravitational pull will be felt at the place of B, and Earth will move towards it, due to which the area where there is C, some amount will be blanked, and here the area near A, that will be filled. Now we will concentrate on C, where there is least amount of gravitational pull. So there also we will feel a gravitational pull, but that will be least. So it will be formed in this way. Both A and C will have the bulges, and that bulges are known as high tide, and the opposite side, that is the low side. Now when the earth rotates in a day, in one day, it will experience two high tides, and it will experience two low tides in this way, and the earth will keep rotating. But you would be knowing that earth also move around the sun, and moon also move around the earth. So when the moon will move with moon, the earth, both tides will move. This is how it will happen. See how the moon will move, and with this moon the earth also needs to move, my dear children. So how it will look? It will look like this. Can you see? The moon is moving, and with the moon is moving, and with the moon, both the high tides are moving with the parallel to the moon gravitational force. Here also it is moving with the moon gravitational pull. So my dear children, you would understand how this moon's gravitational force affect Earth's oceans, and it forms high tide as well as low tides. Now let us move forward and see something about the tides. Here is a picture in front of you, in which you can see that the water level in the sea facing the moon is pulled towards it, and it is called as high tide. Another high tide occur on the opposite side because of the earth's movement. The water level falls in the region between two high tides, and they form the low tide. And the frequency of this tide is that most coastal area experiences the two low tides and two high tides every lunar day, or you can say 24 hours and 50 minutes, due to the moon's gravitational force. Now as the moon's position changes, two tidal bulges rotates around the earth, which you have seen now. Now as the moon was moving, the earth was also moving with that. These bulges represent high tide, while the corresponding flat sided indicates the low tides. These are the low tides, and opposite ones are the high tides. So I think, my dear children, this concept of low tide and high tide would be clear, how the moon's gravitational force and earth's gravitational force are responsible in forming the high tide as well as low tide. Thank you, children. I hope you would have understood.